Yes, today I am somewhere having these beautiful people with me. I know, guys, you know me always in the kitchen, but today I'm somewhere out. Praise. Guys, thank you so much for honoring the invitation to be with me. I'll start where? Here, please introduce yourself. Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Komocho Mashitisho, originally from Polokwane, but stay in Kempton Park.
Polokwane, Kempton Park in the house. You too, my darling.
And me, I'm Khomuto's PA, I'm Refile, meaning personal assistance in all things
Sorry. In all things possible.
In all things possible, yes.
Lo msebenzi lona. Refile, you are welcome, my darling. Coming to you, my angel.
Can you please skip me and go to the...
Okay. My darling.
I'm Vongs.
Okay.
Bonganing Kuna. And yeah,
Okay.
you've got Limpopo in the house today.
Limpopo.
Yeah, we're
okay.
from Malamlele, both of us. Yeah. Far north.
Today I've got Malamulela, Limpopo people. Over to you, my darling.
my name is Phathanani Mbatha. I am Vong's wife and partner in crime.
Guys, where is my partner in crime is? But anyway, Babugel Babe Makaya and Janamugela. Phathanani. Today we are doing something very interesting. I am looking forward to learn more from you guys. I believe that you are partners. You already mentioned that you are PA in everything, of course. Partner in crime in everything, of course. Single one. So today we are discussing naturist, nudist. I don't know if I'm calling it right.
Naturism, nudism.
Naturism, nudism. So guys, I'm taking a breather.
Okay.
Makaya, as you all know that I always do the show in the kitchen. The food is ready. But today I had to do it somewhere out because I'm having laban to laba. So let me not waste time. So any of you guys, if you can give us an overview, what is this thing? Like just an overview before I can throw questions. So I don't know which one is which.
Leadership. Leaders, yeah, leaders.
Leadership.
Naturism, nudism, it's same word, meaning two different things, but same lifestyle.
Okay.
When you are nudist, you are naked indoors. When you're naturist, you are naked outdoors.
Okay. Nudist, you are naked indoors. Naturism, naked outdoors. I think nature will anyway the green guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So the lifestyle, it's all about living how life was supposed to have been.
Okay.
Before
Adam no Eve.
Before Adam and Eve.
The original idea.
So you know the story, you know, how you're born, how you're supposed to live life at the end. Yeah. That's what naturism, nudism is all about. It's feeling yourself in your own skin, being proud of it, and not minding anybody seeing you and feeling you in your own skin. Yeah. That's an overview.
Yeah. Wow.
Basic.
Nimzwilege echaza ukuthi in naturism, it's where you are free and comfortable outside. But in nudist, it's indoors. And it's sibuyele emuva manje. Emuva, la sibuya khona ku Adam no Eva, we understand. So anyway, anything to say before I carry on?
Yeah, no, I agree, definitely. You know, it's about accepting who you are, being comfortable with yourself. Adam and Eve, the original thought, you know, I like to say it was someone ate a fruit. If somebody didn't eat a fruit, right?
You
see.
Okay.
If somebody didn't take that fruit, we probably, because that was the original thought in any case, you know. And we're going back to being free in ourselves, understanding and accepting ourselves naturally as who we are. And I agree, being comfortable, you know, it's very important. So body positivity, body acceptance, you know, all of that gets enjoyed within the space of naturism.
Wow. Babukele makhaya nizwile ke echaza omunye wethu lana namhlanje ukuthi it's all about body positivity. And kube kuthiwa omunye azange edle fruity ngabe sonke silaphaya. So yes, babukela bami emakhaya, as you all know that we've got a fish bowl in the kitchen. As I've mentioned, we're not in the kitchen today, so we're doing things differently as we're having naturist, nudist, and that's why we are out with nature. So business of the day now. Guys, I will be using this because I had to jot down the questions. There was no way because this is something. So guys, tell me, what is a naturist and how do you want people to call you guys? I'm asking because others refer it as a lifestyle of nudist. So can you please explain to me and the viewers that are watching, like, how do you want to be called? And exactly in naturist, you already picked some of the things we overview, but I would like now, I want us to go deeper and just to explain exactly. You did mention the nature, you did mention no Eva, no Adam, you didn't mention the fruits. Now can we go deeper now? Because me, as someone who is not a naturist, when I see you guys, because you did mention that naturists, they go out naked, nudists, they are naked in the house. So now can we go deeper? Because mina yazi mangibona abantu nje benqunu kuvele konakale. So anyone, yeah, can we just talk about that now?
I always say that we need not give it a name. It's a lifestyle. It's who you are. It's natural. It's what we're supposed to be. We are the only animals on earth that are covering up how they're born. All other animals live there, and we are animals on this planet Earth. We are the only ones that cover up. So there mustn't be a special name. It's how we're supposed to have been in the beginning. So for me, call me by name. I am Khomoto, and I'll keep on being Khomoto. Clothed or not clothed. That's the way the life's supposed to have been. It doesn't change who I am. It doesn't change what I do for a living. It is just a lifestyle. Yeah. What we should have been all doing at this current moment. But because of what society did, or what Adam and Eve did, we are where we are, and I don't want to give it names. It's just a lifestyle.
It's just a lifestyle, Khomoto. But Khomoto, okay, it's a lifestyle, Khomoto. Good. Khomoto, do you know now, our co-guest, Uvong, did mention that the people who ate the fruits, I would say they were wrong. Because now, we can't enjoy other lifestyle. Example, the one that we're talking about now.
Okay.
So, do you, as you've mentioned that you are Khomoto and you'll always be Khomoto, but there's this lifestyle. So, how do you feel like you work, Khomoto, wherever you work? So, do you this lifestyle, how to practice this lifestyle? That's where I'm going. Because this lifestyle is different from other lifestyle.
I normally say, none of us shower clothed.
Yeah, when you shower, you
When
don't
you
wear
bath,
clothes.
and everybody when he comes out of a bath will tell you how good they feel.
Yeah.
Which is a natural feeling. You need to feel the air on your skin. You need to feel the sun on your skin. Just imagine that process prolonged. That's the way it is. And that's the way it's supposed to be. But as you said, I've got a life outside that. If I were to, for some weird reason, undress in front of dressed people, I'll feel weird. When you practice something where it's not supposed to be practiced, it feels weird. If I undress here, it will be weird because not all of us are practicing it. It's like people say, but if I join the lifestyle, can I do it dressed? It's like, you can do it, but you look weird. You are just off the course for that small little period of time. Okay. You know, I'm in a construction company. Yeah. I mean, I can't go to site
Naked.
You are a chef. Yeah. Try cooking naked. It quite feels good.
When I'm saucy, darling, let me just give another one. Okay, let me hear the other couple. When I'm sitting, remember, we'll talk another day.
From my side, I'm a naturist. I love the way I am, and I enjoy the way I am, and that is without clothes. I feel more natural and I feel more close to nature.
Okay.
That's for me. And it's not sexual. I'm not undressing myself so you can see me in a sexual way.
Okay.
I'm just undressing myself so I can be free. I understand that to the other party it might look somehow, and hence, like Khomotso has said, you would do it with the like-minded people.
Yes.
And another example, it can be soccer. I mean, if you're a basketball player, you wouldn't go be with the soccer people, for example. So it's a lifestyle, and a lifestyle that's done by like-minded people. You will feel weird or you will feel awkward if you are not part of it.
Okay.
So first thing, you have to feel free. You have to love yourself. You have to accept yourself, and you have to enjoy the lifestyle. So for me, that's that. I'm a naturist, and I love being one with nature. Yeah, be it's air, it's the soil, it's the water. Be one with nature.
We call ourselves tree huggers.
What?
Tree huggers.
Okay, explain to me.
We one with nature, and as Basani has said, we very comfortable in our own skill. Like for me, I don't care how many stretch marks I have. I don't care how many scars I have on my body. And whoever looks at me, with the lifestyle that we have, we don't even look at how many stretch marks you have, how many scars you have on your body. We just comfortable with who we are. So it's just us. We tree huggers, we love nature. That's just naturists.
Anyway.
Yes. You said you are a hugger, right?
I am a hugger.
You must try and hug a tree.
You're hugging nature.
You know what? I'm having fun. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You spoke about nature. And you mentioned so many things. Soil, water, the wind, the green,
The sun itself.
the sun. I am one of those people, but in another lifestyle.
Yes.
So right now, you mentioning those things, I'm so happy. Like there's something inside. It's what I think it was you when Khomotso saying that you working somewhere, and of course, and then there's this lifestyle which makes you happy. You understand? At the same time, yes, remember what is siphila emhlabeni where's manga. Siphila emhlabeni where there's lot happening, guys. And it's going back when you said when you feel happy as a naturist when you are naked, just you. Some people, they might look at it ngelinyiso, but when you are not there, when you are, because this is how you want to be. This is you. And you will be like that no matter what. So I'm so honored to have you guys, and I hope Ababwilbami, they are learning a lot from this, what we're talking about. Because guys, when we think about that, when I'm thinking about someone who have naked lapayan, hi lona sikafuna ukusibukisa ukuthi uphethe ngakanani, or lona sikafuna ukusibukisa ukuthi uyasikhomela.
It's not all about that.
It's not. Okay,
I just cover something there. So we must also remember what society has taught us and what we need to unlearn along the way, you know. So like you say, you know, somebody's walking naked, you're thinking, this person wants us to, is showing off, you know, whatever the case may be, or is trying to be sexual in one way or another. But that thinking, we must also remember the origins of it. It's coming from a place of, I have been taught that nudity must be sexual. When I was under the age of 6, sexual thoughts didn't exist. So you don't think like that. But when you get to a particular age, society starts to pass little hints and notions to you, you know, from parenting to media to what's happening socially. And they start to tell you nudity is sexual, nudity is sexual, nudity. Even the whole censorship campaign actually expresses the whole nudity is sexual type of thing. Because the minute you have to censor it, you're trying to send a particular message. So we need to unlearn certain things to enjoy
Certain lifestyles.
certain lifestyles. You know, you move out of all this stuff that was taught to you. Because imagine if you were the only child on earth born and nobody taught you anything. You might just find that you would never have clicked that being naked always has to be sexual. you see. So, but then because you lived with other people and you found other people living who had adopted traditions and certain ways of living and certain ideas, then they started to teach you as a child their ways, but sometimes unlearn what does not work for you, unlearn what is not supposed to be part of you. And then you start to follow a particular path that starts to work with who you are naturally.
Wow. Nizile ke ubongani echaza ukuthi sometimes you need to unlearn lokho kungakusebenzeli so that you'll focus kulokho kukusebenzelayo. And I like what Mongani is saying. I'm just gonna make an example. We've got social media now, guys. Guys, whoever that is watching, but you know I'm always honest. I mentioned social media. You know, you can ask someone, whoever, sex sells.
Business.
Why I'm saying that?
Business.
If you can check some of the pictures, some of the posts, it's all about half naked. And now I understand. They wish they can be naked so that they can be naturists. So what I'm trying to say, now I understand. And I'm so glad that you guys came. There's a show that I'm working on that is coming out soon. And this is a layout already because some of the things we're talking about, it's on that show that I'll be working on. It's already, it's just for me too. So guys, thank you so much. And I just learned so much now. And we'll go to another topic or another question because the chef has got so much questions for you guys. But before we close this one, that's what I was asking. Is there anything that you want to say based on what we're talking about before we go to another question that I'll be asking? Because I'm asking questions, guys.
Bong said it mouthful. He said it mouthful. It's all about that. We've been taught, and I know most of us were very stereotyped. And as Bong said, we've learned this thing that when you're naked, something must happen. But with us, it's not like that. Something does not happen. It's like with us sitting like this, having a conversation. It's the same thing that we do naked.
Naked. What, guys? There is nothing happening. We just need to have fun. Hey, guys,
And you know how many home nudists and home naturists there actually are. There's so many. So you find there's a massive community of people who are natural at home, in their bedrooms, after that shower, after that bath, they extend the period. They just don't extend it to socializing and with others, but they extend the period sitting at home reading a book, watching TV or doing whatever the case is, but then they're not giving it a name. They don't know the name.
They don't know. I don't know the name. You know my name. Let me tell you something. Me, my kid, I've got a 7-year-old daughter and my sister that I'm raising. She's 16 now. I stayed with her when she was 10 when my mother passed away, too. And I've got 2 dogs. So they sleep 8 o'clock. The little one needs to be in bed. And then the other one 8:30. So I will be in the lounge with my glass of wine. The moment they go, I take everything off.
Oh, yeah. Clothes are heavy.
Yes.
Clothes are heavy.
Then I will be sitting there and I love to feel good like a prince, guys.
But chef, imagine this. Actually, as we are talking, I'm thinking like now during pandemic, at the beginning of it, they said sun, it's one of the best. The vitamin D is the way to get rid of corona. Imagine having a full-fledged sunbathing.
Thank you so much.
Corona is gone.
Listen, as you all know, I always cook. But today I've got food ready. I'm just gonna warm it, and then we're gonna move to that table so that we fucking knife, guys. Fucking knife. But sizodla manje, and then yes. Kuze kuba nemese, guys. So guys, how's the food? Guys, I'm sorry I had to move you from the couch to the table because I want you guys to be comfortable as you are. Of course, sweetie, we're not done. Now we still need to talk about that. So how's the food, guys?
Amazing.
This is tasty. 100%.
This is some good stuff.
Lovely. I
Good
can't
stuff.
say anything. It's
My beautiful people here are still having fun with your chef, of course. And guys. Right. Guys, as I've said good today, I wrote things down because hey, this lifestyle, guys, guys, this is a very sensitive question I'm gonna ask now. Yeah. And it's need people with open-minded, as he always says, bongs. Yeah. Even on the group. Happiness. It's happiness.
Friends of happiness.
So, guys, is this behavior sexually? Is this how you get to hook up or attract a partner? When we are naked there and saying we are naturist, it's where we get partners. Is it sexually what? Guys, remember, we spoke about this thing earlier on. Oguti, I said sex cells. That's what I said. Yeah. So now maybe you guys can explain because, guys, hey, guys, cool man. The floor is yours.
So, let's not forget who we are as human beings. So naturism, as mentioned, it's about us being natural who we are. Ask yourself the question outside of a naturist environment. If you were to go to a restaurant, if you were to go to a school, if you were to go to church, would the occasion of finding somebody you're attracted to at church or school or a dinner, whatever the case is, a party, a braai, would that arise at some point? Perhaps. So you don't look at it that way. You don't look and say, I'm going there with a mission too. But situations arise in any situation.
Bongs. You are a naturist.
Yes.
I am not a naturist. Of course, we'll defend it. I'm not saying what is wrong or right. We are talking here. I need to learn here. Whoever that is watching needs to learn.
Of course.
So right now, of course, it's only you who is a naturist. I don't have someone who is not, but myself. So Bongani, I'll even gonna call you in Zulu now. I'm asking you, Bongani, let's not forget. Maybe I want you guys when I'm doing a gender-based and rapist project because I need you guys to do. I need to do it with you guys. There are people that are getting raped out there.
Yeah. Yes.
And then the rapist, that is crazy, will say, but you revealed everything to me. So right now, and you find that person didn't reveal everything, it was just a short skirt. Yeah. I love short things myself. Yeah. So right now, me as a naturist, me as a nudist, going there, guys, remember we need to learn these people. They need to understand these people. What is this? Because guys, some of us, I'm gonna be honest, when I see that handsome guy or ugly guy out there, my blood will just boil. Yes. So I want to understand that.
Desensitize.
Okay.
There's a term of desensitizing. If you go to school, a university, and where there's no uniform, and you meet all sorts of different people dressed differently, right? What is your mind doing? That's a school. It's not a place. It's not a sexual place, right? But it doesn't mean you might not have sexual thoughts, or something might not come across your mind. You understand? So those things might happen, but within the naturist environment, you're supposed to desensitize yourself from that and understand that you didn't come here for sex. This is not a place where I'm attracting sex or looking for sex. I'm not necessarily looking for a partner when I come here. I'm here with a particular mission and a purpose for myself, for my natural being, and that's what I want. And I want to relax and find peace and harmony in this space.
I want to find peace and harmony in this space. Exactly. Let me hear your partner. Honey, I can see you want to say something.
Another simple example, it's like when you go to the beach or when you go to a pool party or you go to a place where people are swimming, people are wearing bikinis there, people are half dressed. Do you then think sexually because they're half dressed? Will you then act differently because you see a half naked person? So it depends where you are. It depends on the space. Like he said, you tune in your mind because you're not there for that, unless if indeed you were there for that. Okay. So if you were there for that, I'll use the setup of a church again. If you are there for sexual thoughts, even if you go to church whereby people are wearing long skirts, long sleeves, and they've wrapped their heads, you will still see one long skirt and long sleeves sexy because you are there for that. Mm. Yeah, so you have to tune in your mind. If ever you are there for sex, obviously that's what you will see. It wouldn't just come automatically when you see a naked person. Just think of it of the doctors and the nurses that are treating us in hospital. If being naked is sexual, then they would be aroused more often because they see us naked when they treat us, when they do surgery. You know, think of the gynecologist, think of people in the morgue, in the mortuary, when someone is dead and is naked. So your mindset.
But someone mortuary like da feel.
But what I'm trying to say is, it's a body that is naked. Okay. So it depends where you are and your mindset. If you're not there for sex, then it wouldn't happen.
So there's a code of conduct that as naturists will live by. You know, it's something that when we research naturism and get into the lifestyle, we discover it, and they tell us. You know, a naturist will at some point tell you the code of conduct, or you will discover it for yourself through your research and learnings. And the code of conduct, part of it gets into that this is not a sexual space. It's not a sexually charged environment, and you're not supposed to touch yourself in a sexually suggestive manner, nor are you supposed to be sexually suggestive to other people. So you're not there to make people uncomfortable in a sexual way. So those code of conducts exist. Now, if, as she mentions, which she's 100% correct, actually, she put it better than I did the first time, you know, the answer that she gave. So if you're going to go to a naturist party, a naturist event, a naturist resort, and that sort of thing, and you read the code of conduct and you know how you're supposed to behave, but your mind is struggling with it, you would already know that perhaps this is not really my place to be.
Wow. Okay. Feedback.
No. They've
My darling, I know you've got something to say.
I'm trying to answer you directly. It's such and so many analogies have been put forward. You can't go to a rugby game wearing a soccer shirt. Okay. Naturism as a lifestyle, you go there knowing exactly what you're going. She said it so nicely. You can't go to a beach in jeans. Some people do that, but it's uncomfortable. It looks weird. Once you go to a naturist place or you're with naturist people around, you see how they act. You do what people at the beach do. If they are swimming in the ocean in bikinis, you put on bikini, you swim. They run around naked, you run around naked. You are there for a particular purpose. But if your mind is somewhere else, we cannot say that you cannot have that mind. It's your mind. You came there with the wrong mind and you'll actually feel left out. It's again the same analogy that you can't walk around clothed in a naked place. You can't run around naked in a clothed place. It's the environment will actually guide you that maybe what I'm thinking here looks, you feel out. It's a natural instinct thing that you'll actually feel out that what I'm doing, perhaps it doesn't look. Maybe you'll speak to Refilio and she'll enjoy conversation. Once it goes sexual, she'll pull out because we are not here for that, you know. And then you go to Basani, she'll talk to you, but once it goes sexual, she pulls out of it because it wasn't charged for that. We are not there for that. So it's the environment guides you. Anything in life. Soccer game, when they shout, you shout. When they do the Mexican wave, you do that because the environment asks for it. But if I stand up now and do Mexican wave, you're going to sit. It's like, why today here? So the environment actually guides you. So as a newbie, as a new person that doesn't know, or you're trying to learn it, you go there open-minded. You want to learn. You don't know how you're going to be charged, but you let it be. If you get aroused, you know.
Okay, can I ask something now? Like you guys, actually, this is very interesting. Like I'm I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I'm honored that you guys accepted the invitation to be here, because I just learned, yes, I did read, but today I'm having people that are living in that lifestyle and they are educating me, because I'm always open for education, guys. And now I want to know, guys, how and when did you guys know that you are in this lifestyle of in naturist nudity?
If you grew up at a village, you are born a nudist.
You're pretty much like that.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Your first 5 years, you're running around naked. Your parents not even
Exactly.
It wasn't in Pampers, it was something else.
Mina, I used to wear plastics. Depends about body suits.
I, for one,
But are you from the village or from Gas?
Whatever you can call
no, but village is the village ones that will understand, because you grew up in nature is not even a nudist, because you're running around naked all your life up until somebody.
But all of us, even if we are wherever, you
You're born that way. It has always been there. As Vong said earlier, that the society then contains you into dressing up. And what level of dressing up, it goes with level of life. I, for one, with Refugee, at home, throughout our lives, my parents stay in a farm. We grew up in the village. They always loved farm life. So we always stayed at a farm. So dressing up.
So you're from the same hood?
No, she's from Soweto. She's a Kasigawa.
Limpopo.
Okay. But you grow up just loving the feel of air and sun on your skin. Okay, that's me.
That's okay.
Okay, I've got brothers. I don't see them more, but they also run around half naked. But it's just comfortable.
No, we all run around half naked, even naked, full naked, like all. Honestly, it's just that
always in there. It's when do you release it out? So at home, we say, after the bath, you're comfortable. You're sitting in the house. It's comfortable. Then a friend of mine who was also in the hospitality industry. This friend, this friend of mine had a guest house in Polokwane. He comes to me this other day with the wife. It's like, oh, dude, you need to go to this place.
You haven't lived, brother.
You haven't lived. I'm like, what happened? My friend. No, friend of ours, family friend. And he says, yo, naked people running around, like naked, like dude, naked. Oh, there's naked and there's naked, by the way. It's two different nakeds.
Your bikini, it's naked.
Bikini is naked. We are honestly naked. We don't.
there's naked. There's naked and naked.
No, we're not pretending.
I think I fall under naked.
You're halfway. So this friend tells us, guys, you need to go there. But from a cultural perspective, he says, I can't go with you and my wife, because of culture. I'm not supposed to see his wife naked. He can't see my wife naked.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, fine, no problem. We'll do this trip together. Okay, we'll do this place together whenever we do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the couple passed on. The same year they told me about this, which was very sad. So a few months later, the friend of ours shares the birthday with Refugee. We call them twins. They birthday together. On his birthday, I'm like, no. Love, I'm gonna find that place that this friend in honor of my friend. I should have done this thing earlier, but in honor of my friend, I'm gonna do this place.
Okay.
Hunted this place. Long story short, by the time we found it, the main event that we wanted to go to had passed. So Refilo says to me, I'm like, no, but there's another event, let's just go. But Refilo was not interested in running around naked. At home, she's comfortable. She was a nudist at the time.
Yeah.
Publicly, she couldn't do it. Nah, I don't care. Like, I was one of those people, spin the bottle was my favorite game.
I used to love it. When I started drinking alcohol, when I was doing my first year, I used to love it.
I will take 2 items at a time just to speed up the program. Just to make it quicker. So just to be, shorten the story, the day I eventually went to the naturist farm, Refugee said, I think I'll go with you. You're a bit tipsy to drive. This was on the 1st of January. That's how she got in. But then there was another lady on the group of the association that's like, Kosa ladies, I'm going with you. That was the reasoning. Long story short, we get to the farm. There was a photo shoot. We take pictures, and they wanted to show us the rest of this place, you know, to see how the place looks, the rest of the place. And they said to Refile, she was nude. She had bikini and
the
hot pants. They said to her, but you can't walk around here nude, one nude. It looks awkward because everybody's nude. So she said,
naked, and I was naked.
She's like, well, I've seen a few faces. I didn't see anybody I know. Nobody will remember me. Let me just do it. Believe me, now she actually bought a place there the way she loves being.
So that's when you...
That's when I introduced her. I was already there. She just followed a little bit later.
Yeah.
But when we went there for the first time, she loved it more than I did.
Yeah.
How I refer no silly as all your ears now.
No, but honestly, as I said previously, that it's all about being comfortable in your own skin, right? But I will be honest with you, I had a wrong mentality because of I did not understand what is naturism all about. Okay. But once I got to the farm and saw the lifestyle, I don't want to lie, I was hooked because of it's one of the lifestyles that I enjoyed. Like, you know, me and clothes now, Homoto even knows, when I step in the car, the first thing that I do is take off my bra. I cannot. Like, clothes are like, it's yeah. Yeah.
You can't breathe.
Refile, yo, Basan, Asizwe, Basan Kulum.
He started.
Oh, your husband.
He was going through some, not midlife crisis. What is before midlife? Somewhere there.
Quarter life. I was at a quarter life crisis.
So he started going to the internet. I don't know what he was Googling there, but then he came across this, naturism, right? So he told me about it, that he saw this, there, and everything. But it was like maybe less than 5 minutes topic that we spoke about it. Oh, okay, interesting. So it was just before we got married. So we had our premarital counseling in Cape Town. Yeah. So we had to go down to Cape Town for it. We went there, and I had planned that we're gonna go to Sandy Bay. I didn't tell him. I told him when we were there, but unfortunately we didn't drive. We took a bus, so we ran out of time and we could not go. Yeah. We came back, that was 2014 December. We came back 2015, his birthday came August, and I wanted to surprise him for his birthday. So I started looking around as well on Google. Google. And then I found the farm, the same farm they're referring to. Then I planned, okay, we're gonna go there. So I took him there without telling him where we're going. Only when we got to the gate, I'm like, have you been here? And he said, no. Like, he didn't even know where we were. Yes, yeah, it's a naturist resort. We got there, we got to the reception. So
sorry, I hope you guys don't mind when I'm saying naturist and nudist.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
okay.
But it's also written like that outside.
Okay, because I don't want to say something that is...
No, it's...
And then we get there, we get to the reception, we meet the lady at the reception. So it was a first for both of us. We've never been to such a place. Yeah. So it's an experience for both of us. We get there, the receptionist, it's naked, right? But for me, I don't want to sound racist, but she's a white lady. So I've seen white people naked on TV. So it was not like, huh? Because I've seen white people naked on TV. So it was not, it was not an issue. I was fine with it, right? I had not seen black people around.
Yeah.
So you were like me, nobody knows me, I don't know them, so...
She doesn't know me, she won't remember my name. I mean, really.
It's anonymous.
We got there, checked in, and then now we had to be comfortable. The following day, we had to walk around being naked like everyone else, but I wasn't. It took me some time. I was in my panties for some time, and then later on I started feeling awkward because I'm the only one wearing a panty. And then I took it off.
Okay, how about him? Akiri, when you were wearing your panties?
Yeah, they always fully naked.
It was not an issue. It was not an issue.
When he got there, he was like, okay, this is my territory.
For him, it was not an issue. For me, I was like, hey.
The internet world just came to life.
No, Homuto took off his clothes at the gate before he can even buzz.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, baby, are you for real?
Yo, okay. I think I need to cut that. I heard some of the things now because remember we're still rushing time. This is So I've got another. But thank you so much, guys. I'm learning a lot. Here. I hope nani babukile bamakhaya niyafunda okuningi namhlanje kuma guest wami enginawulana kule ndawo esikuyo. Guys, I'm having so much fun. Like, I'm so relaxed. I'm not in my kitchen. I've been doing show. This is my season 2. But today, I don't know. There is that thing. I guys know good. Amadlozwam azile. Even hamba nangenyawo. Allah.
Yeah.
Allah. Okay, I've got this one. I'm not gonna ask this one because you already answered this. Tell us more about the future. How do you want people to treat naturists, and what do you see the future looking like?
That's a beautiful one.
Like, remember, you already explained so many things.
Yeah.
You already explained about you guys. Now let's talk about those people that are watching, those people that are learning from you guys, those people that they are naturist, nudist, but they don't know. I think I'm one of them. I'm joking. So now the future, and you heard, or should I repeat this?
No, we heard it.
Okay, yeah.
I think for us, the most important thing is to remove the stigma of being yourself. Remove the stigma of feeling great in your own body. Okay. We are trying to go back, not before Eve, but we are trying to be what God intended us to be. It's for everybody. The future need to be that it's not for everybody that we accept. Okay. But those who would love to be part of the lifestyle, they must do it without feeling judgment or thinking of being judged. It's supposed to be a lifestyle that you
sorry,
pick
I'm
on
sorry
doing.
to cut you. I love what you're saying. I hope you heard him. The lifestyle, it's for those who don't want to feel judged. I don't know if I'm wrong.
You're very right.
Because remember, we are living in a society, in an environment, in a place, in a world where judgment takes a crown. I am a gay guy. And I know when I pass, it's either I'm driving or walking, someone will pass a judgment. But Keshem, you're wasting your time to me. And back to you.
It's for that particular reason that can choice of life be given to the individual making the choice. So it's very important that it must just be easily available. Okay. Our goal is to make it available for those who want to live it. We don't force anybody to run around naked. We don't recruit people to run around naked. Those who are comfortable being nude or being naturist, they must do it without judgment. That's all we want to see in the future. And it grows by itself. It's not a recruitment strategy. We are not sitting together praying for more members. No, it will grow by itself, but we know that it's available. We just want to see it easily accessible and easily available to whoever wants to do it.
Okay, Reveal.
Yeah. Like, let me just gather my thoughts. It's fine.
Vongs has a lot to say about the future.
Yeah, like about the future.
The future, but
And you guys, couple calls, guys. I'm not in a relationship, guys. Please, if you know someone, don't shame because I'm choosing. I know what I want. It's not about even see I struggle. No. So I love what you guys are doing, and it's inspiring, to be honest with you guys, because I always say, I'm gonna put it in but I took everyone straight. It's either gay or lesbian. I always say, ekhaya kuno mama no baba, and umama ngasonke isikhathi need to know ukuthi baba yini. These days we're using education, promotions like job and whatsoever, but we forget ukuthi ikhaya. Guys, home is home. Work is work. I can be myself here sitting there doing whatever, but thank you. Anyway, Bongs.
No, Khumutsu was 100% right, you know. And the non-judgmental part, that's what we're really about. And personally, I would love to see that ease of access, you know. I always say that I believe that wherever human beings are, wherever civilization is, naturism should be there and it should be accessible to everybody, you know. People follow codes of conduct, just like you follow a code of conduct in anything. In every other space that you're in, there's a code of conduct. Same with naturism, you know. And there's something that interesting that Refilo mentioned about when she went there for the first time. She said that when she got there, Khumutsu said she enjoyed it more than him.
But it's always the case, Bongs, you know that? When you go to
It's the ones that don't want to be there that enjoy better than you. It's like, hey,
clapping.
Exactly. But I've also discovered that on a gender level, especially with ladies, you know, there's a lot that they have to deal with before they finally take the step. So they're thinking of so many things and worried about so many things.
Remember, they
Men
are
have less of
vulnerable
that.
people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Insecurities as well.
Once they take the step, once they take that step, the
gone.
dynamic, exactly,
gone.
the dynamic
You
just
can't put them back.
changes.
You know what I love it? But like they just agree, both of them. The insecurities. You know, I want to talk about you guys. You are couples. And you agreed to come and sit with me and talk with me. And now you talk about insecurities. And then remember, you are there with your man, naked. Yes, you already explained it's not about that. But as much as I can, remember, there are fakers out there. Let's not.
Yeah.
I can decide to go now. I want to be a nudist now.
Yes.
Because I want to see.
You wanna see?
You understand? So, and the guys, let's be honest, we don't know what's happening after I saw. And whoever. Let's not just be, guys, I can see and then act. And remember, Guti, right now, as you couples, you can talk to your husband. I don't know, Mina baby, but you don't know what he's doing. I'm not saying that he's doing that. You too as well. But I want to applaud you guys because we started sitting there talking. The confidence from you guys, it's amazing. It's amazing.
And naturism does that. A lot of people have come out and said, you know, we've gained a lot of confidence, self-esteem, it's boosted.
So it's amazing.
But also remember, we are fortunate that now we live at the farm full time.
Okay.
And we get to meet.
I'm coming to the farm.
You're coming, definitely coming.
Long table.
Long table. So we get to experience a lot of people, newbies. We call them newbies. It's new people who are figuring themselves out. Some have read about it, some have thought about it, some have studied it.
Some they've Googled.
Some they've Googled. People do a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I always tell people that if you approach naturism like any other lifestyle choice you do in life, it will actually be easier. You sit there, you say, but what if you're sitting and you see something that excites or doesn't excite? You are sitting at the beach, you see a big beard woman, you see a small skin woman, you see things. And if you and a partner talk about it, you talk about it. If you and a partner don't talk about it, you still see. Seeing is seeing. You can't
unsee what
you can't
saw.
see what you saw. So it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, you
It's
can't. Okay, guys.
This is the last one.
All right.
You can even add 3.
I think together so can a person who is a naturist date a person who is not a naturist? And how? Okay, can a person who is a naturist date a person who is not a naturist? And how do they partner fail? And how Remember, we're talking about the person who is a naturist. We're talking about you guys and me. Dating someone, like one of you dating me, and I'm not. And then
you are half
yes,
so it's okay.
and then
You're halfway there.
how do they feel about when they? Okay, so basically, this one is like when you naturist, you're dating someone who is not. And then when they see you guys in a group, remember, you'll invite your partner, of course.
Yeah.
And then your partner, remember, as partners, we need to support each other. It's that's why we call it a relationship. You will do something that I don't like, but I need to be there, compromising. You'll understand them better because we are partners. So, how they feel when they see their partners naked in the group of naturists?
Of naked people.
Hey, of naked people, sweetie.
What is it, naturist?
I'm a junior, they are out. I'm a KK, I got party. Hey, I'm a party. Like, I want to understand on that. Yes, so like, I'm sure you guys, you met. Like, how do you think they will feel and how do they take that? Yes, you guys are already there, but feel where you will understand this question better. I think Liwe Nabasani, because you mentioned that the first time your husband, you surprised him. It was and then when you mentioned Uguti, this one, he invited you there and then you were naked like me. And then they were naked.
Yeah.
So which means you were not 100% discovered yourself, both of you. So I want to understand, Uguti, now let's talk. Okay, now take your mind back, like me, who is not, and the crew that are not. Uguti, okay, now I understand my person. Essentially, but hey, naked. I just need to understand your view on that. How would you feel? Like, how do you take everything? Let's forget about now. I know you're a naturist now. Now let's go back before the
beginning.
Yes.
Before the apple.
Way before Adam and Eve went. Let's go back there now.
I would say
So I will even go back to before you even start dating. So if you know you are a naturist, so I'll start with you being a naturist and your partner not being a naturist. So before you even start dating, you're a naturist and you meet this person and you want to tell them, obviously, that you're a naturist. So the important thing is communication. The person that you're dating needs to know who you are, what you like, and all that. Amongst all the things that you like, this should not be left out because it's important. And that is when they will know you better, and that is when they will start to learn about it and see if they can fit in. So whatever you do with your naturist friends or naturist family, you tell them about it or you invite them. And then they can be able to also discover themselves if ever they are or they are not. And if they are not, at least there's clear communication to say, I am not, and I don't have a problem with you being, because obviously your partner cannot change you. That is who you are, that's your lifestyle. You can stop doing it while you are with them, but you're not gonna be happy. It's not that you have changed, you're no longer a naturist. It's because you have stopped because you are with them.
You've been instructed.
You've been instructed to stop, for example, silently so. So it's important to communicate with that partner of yours. And if you are the one who's not a naturist and they are, open up. Open up and say, okay, I'm going to try it, or I'm going to go with you, or I'm going to learn more, read more about it and see whether you fit in or not. But do not keep quiet about it because it will silently eat you up for the rest of your life. So it's important to communicate about it. It's like any other lifestyle. It's like if you date a bouncer or you date a stripper, for example.
Who's always at the club.
Yeah, who's always at the club. So you need to talk about it because that's what they do. It's their life. Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, Basani, you said it so well. That's true, yeah? Communication, it's key. I don't want to lie. For me and my husband, I know with him, he's always naked. Like, he was always naked. Even when I met him, I knew when he came to visit me, he was always naked. And I would at least be naked. I'll be naked, you know? But yeah, when we did a research about this farm and the lifestyle, the reason why I went there, honestly, it was because of I wanted to see as well. I was not ready to be a naturist. I wanted to see. But the thing is, I could not let my husband go there alone. I had to be there, you know?
Oh, the truth comes out.
Yeah. No, I had to be there. But as you say, it's a relationship. As you said, it's a relationship, right? And there's sacrifices and things that you do for your partner. So I had to be there to support my partner. It was his choice. I had to be there to support. But once I got there, I was like hooked, yeah?
She loved him more than me.
Yeah.
I'm still angry about
Yeah.
it, but it's okay.
Can I just add something there? I don't know if there's time for
Babugil bami makhaya yazi ukuthi imagination and thoughts makes me cry at times, makes me feel emotional because I am right now listening to you guys. And I want to say to my viewers, I hope you've learned a lot today from my beautiful guest because there was so much love, guys. I was like, guys, you don't understand how I feel right now. And guys, we need to close the show, unfortunately. But before we close the show, I want to say to my viewers, this show, anyone is allowed to come here. You just need to be honest yourself. Because I am honest. Don't come here because you want to be seen, because I'm not that. I just want normal people like us. You don't come here and feel small because I'm small like you. Don't come and think with Mnangila and Nicola will never go there. So right now, Babugil Babi Makaya, I've got a confession to make. Where are the shoes? Where are the shoes? Before we close, before my confession, where are the shoes? Where are the shoes?
No shoes allowed.
Where are the shoes? The shoes from the Mothupa Foundation. Where are the shoes?
Yes.
You did mention. I saw the message.
So,
All arranged.
Tell my viewers.
okay.
Okay, wait. As you all know that this show is all about giving back to Mothupa Foundation, but right now I want them to explain themselves because before I give the confession, I have a confession. Talk to the camera.
We apologize. We had planned to do it this morning, but as Black and African as we are, time was against us. As naturalists as we are, time, guys, time. As naturalists as we are, time was against us, but we are still going to do it. If there's another option of us not going to the shop and grab them and whatever, you will let us know. But if that's the only option, we'll still go to the shop and grab any.
So let's forget about the options. The shoes will be given.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
The shoes will be given. So let's not go to the other options. We'll talk about it. So mina ngumntwana wakashandu umthiya ngenkomo umbatha. Guys, before I close the show, thank you so much for watching Munchies and Thoughts. Guys, you know what, ne? Mina, I went to, okay, I'm glad today I learned a lot about it. I went to other places where I had to be naked.
That's the confession.
Yes. But me being naked is because of other things.
Yes.
No, I love being naked.